Okay,
Yep.
we'll move on to topic three.
Topic three.
Topic three is the return of a group I thought was dead. And so, if you didn't know, Pristin V is back, and it's all I could have ever wanted. Because
Well,
basically,
kind of.
it's fine. Um, so yeah,
Isn't it?
basically,
Isn't
Pristin
it three?
disbanded.
Three out of the five.
It's 3 out of the 5 plus one that I thought should have been it. Plus, yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
So yeah, like
Okay.
earlier this year, Pristine disbanded. If you didn't know that, they're a group from they're a Pledis girl group that was doing really well, and then just kind of they just stopped doing anything with them, and they died, and no one really knows why. Well, except for them.
Still don't know
But
why.
basically, yeah, they had a subunit, Pristin V, which created one of my top 10 K-pop songs of all time. Get it? Which is an utterly amazing song. If you don't know that, go listen to it. But yeah, so basically they disbanded earlier this year, and there were like a month or so later, there were some rumors that like they were gonna some of the members, including it was basically like most of Pristine V except for Kill Kong stayed with Pledis, but it was basically a rumor that the people that left Pledis signed with a new company and were gonna re-debut. Um, so that gave hope, but then that didn't basically got denied because Nayoung went to a different company and like started doing acting and stuff. Um, so she basically like denied that. Well, it turns out it was actually kind of partially true. So Unwoo, Reina, now known as Yebin, which so basically it's really annoying because they all went back to using their real names.
They're really
Um,
Korean names. Yeah.
which for me was super obnoxious because I knew all of them from Produce 101 where they used their Korean names. Then they debuted in Pristine and
We had to
Pledis was like, no, you're gonna
relearn them.
like use stage names, and I was like, God damn it! Now I have to get used to all these new stage names and relearn their names. And now after I relearned their names and I'm used to their stage names, they go back to their Korean names. So I had to like flip that switch again and go back. But yeah, so basically Unwoo, luckily she always used her name,
Yep.
um, from Pristine V, Reina or Yebin. Yebin is her real name. Um,
Maybe.
from Pristine V, and Min Kyung, who went by Roa in Pristine, joined a company along with Yua, who is Kyungwon.
Come on.
They all those four basically joined a new company. It's a brand new company that like this is their first group.
I wonder
Um,
if they like followed a producer or something like that.
yeah, I'm not really sure how it all worked out, but yeah, so basically there's a brand new company. I don't even remember the name because it was weird because they had a name and then they changed their name like right after they debuted or like right before they debuted because they had like
Oh.
a weird Korean name, and then I think they realized that was a bad idea because they're gonna have international fans, and so they changed it to just some acronym. So it's like OSR Entertainment or something like that. That's probably wrong, um,
Okay.
but I can't remember what the company's name is anymore. But so they we got teasers like a few three weeks ago, and I've freaked out because basically Pristine V's back. Because Pristin V was three of them plus Kyung, Kil Kyung and Nayoung, which were the two members of IOI that made it to that were from Pledis.
Yep.
Like I said, Kil Kyung went to sort of stayed with Pledis, and Nayoung went like basically just does acting and modeling now. She's not
Yep.
really doing music. But the other three joined this company. They added Yua, who, if you go back to my original when we reviewed Pristine V, I probably said it on at some point during this podcast. I've said it that Yua should have been in Pristine V.
Yeah.
She was like the other member of Pristine that I thought would have fit that like girl crush, like R&B, just like powerful style.
She looks
So
way more adult like
well, that's
in
because she
this.
doesn't have like the short blonde, bleach blonde
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, and then they added so there's a new girl named Bada,
Mm.
who's a little younger than her. She's just like a
17,
trainee.
right?
Um, but yeah, so they re-debuted a new group called Hinapia. Um, which is
whatever that means.
a ridiculous name, but like I was saying in Discord, everyone was complaining about it, and then I was like, just think about all the K-pop names that you've gotten used to and don't sound weird anymore. Eyes One,
Yeah.
Gugudan, Wikimiki, like all these names
Yeah.
are dumb, and they sounded dumb when you first heard them, and then you just get used to them and you don't care anymore.
Yeah.
So like, that's exactly what'll happen with Hinapia. So yeah, they started putting out teaser photos. I thought they looked good, and well, to be honest, most of them weren't that great. And, like, this company doesn't have a ton of money. It's pretty clear. This is gonna be a low budget.
Yeah.
But the girls looked good. The teasers weren't great.
Yeah, the lighting in the teaser.
Yeah, the
photos
lighting
not
was
good.
bad,
Too
and
dark.
like, yeah. But yeah, so it was pretty clear they were doing like a girl crush style, like sticking to that Pristin V style, which I was really happy with. And then there was such a weird release schedule with this. So basically, a live stage came out a week before the song came out. For some reason, Show Champion put up a performance of theirs.
Okay.
Even though the music video didn't come out for a week after, and like
That
the
is
actual
weird.
release. But yeah, so we basically got the performance of it, and it was everything I'd ever wanted. So yeah, it's another like girl crush song. It like similar to Get It. I think it's super catchy. It pulls you in instantly because they started with like a Yebin rap, and like just all throughout the song, like I think Jakari put it best is like they have stage presence. Like it's so clear watching the live stage that like they know what they're doing. Like they have the experience, they have the stage presence, they know how to do this type of song.
I don't know what the line distribution was like, but it seemed like Yabin was like definitely had the most in the song. At least for me, it seemed like she stood out the most. Maybe that's why, but.
Yeah, I think she definitely stands out the most. I mean, I'm biased because she's my bias, but like, I think for the most part the distribution's pretty good. Bada got completely screwed, but that's kind of like understandable because she's the new one and like she doesn't have the experience they do.
Get stuck in a group with people who already have fans.
Yeah. I feel a little bad for her because like, I mean, on one hand, she like, yeah, I feel bad for her. She's like gonna be the least popular member of the group from the start, like, or like she has to do a lot more work to like earn her fans, if that makes sense. But on the other hand, she gets to be in a group that's gonna have an established fan base from the start. Like it's not like she's joining a random group that has to fight up from nothing. At least this group will have some fans and do okay just from the start. So like there's upside and downside for her, but I think she actually like really surprised me on live stages. She doesn't have very many lines, but she does a really good job with the choreography. I think she does a good job matching their stage presence. It's clear she's not as fully like, she doesn't have the like complete set of skills they do, but like I think she does a good job matching them. I love the song. Like the music video is whatever. It's cheap. Like they had to cut out a scene of Roa eating some toast with butter on it, which is hilarious to me. Because it was deemed unfit for broadcast.
Okay.
Well, it's basically she's just eating like super sexually and getting the butter all over her lips. So like it's.
I see.
But like, it's just funny to me because there's a part of the choreography where Yabin sticks her ass out and she's always has short skirts on. And in the first performance, the camera came from like a low angle, so it was like super clear what they were doing. And I was like, how is eating butter toast kind of messily more lewd or like more like deemed unfit for broadcast than this like upskirt shot basically? But no, yeah, as the music videos or whatever, but their stage presence kills it. The choreography is really good. The song's really catchy. It's basically everything I could have hoped for.
Yeah.
So what did you think of it, Jacob?
So for me, I've listened to it a couple times. I think it's good. I'm probably not as mind blown about it as you, but
yeah, well, you didn't have the attachment.
Overall, I thought it was good. I didn't have my mind blown, but I'm glad to see them back. And
did you watch the live performances at all, or?
No, I just watched the music video like two or
Okay.
three
Yeah,
times.
you should definitely at least watch one of their stage, like,
Okay.
let's watch the live performance at least once.
Yeah, they all look really, really good in the music video. Like, uh, I think Kyungwon looks really good. Like I said, I don't even recognize her.
Yeah.
Like, she looks like a completely different person with the long black hair.
Yeah, the only reason I
Um,
recognize her is because she didn't have the short blonde hair in Produced 101, so, like...
okay, yeah. Like, she looks much older than the other members, I think. Is she
Yeah.
older?
No, they're all, like, within a year of each other, except for
Okay.
Baba.
Wait, what year are they born?
Like 2000
96,
or
97?
no, 90, yeah, I think 97, 98.
Okay. So they're like my age. All right. That's kind of intimidating actually. But anyways. But yeah. Yeah, I think they all looked really good. I think overall this in my mind was a success. I noticed they don't have a ton of views on the music video yet, but I
Well,
think
so
once
what are they at?
like
On
500,000, less than 500,000.
Okay, because it was at like 400,000 when it got wiped and they did the re-edit. So we lost
Oh,
so we should
okay.
be at
So it
about
would
a
be
million.
like a million. It would be at a million. Okay. Um, yeah,
And
I
that
think
was like
basically,
400,000 in like 12 hours.
yeah.
The first 12
I think
hours.
I think basically I just need to see more from them before I
Yeah, this is the
full
first
judgment, I
song.
guess.
We didn't get
Yeah.
an album. It's just a single, digital single, like.
Mm.
But yeah,
But I think I'm excited if they keep this concept. I think they'll have good chances of standing out because we don't have a lot of groups that do this kind of thing.
yeah. I mean, yeah, we kind of do,
Like
but
there are edgy girl groups, but not with
yeah,
this like sort of
not this
music.
type of sound. Yeah, not like the
Yeah.
throwback R&B. Like, yeah, that's like the song for me stands out because it uses so many vocal effects, which I usually hate, but it uses
Mm.
them are really like good ones that fit the song and use them really good ways. Like, I really like the like walkie-talkie sound, like where it sounds like they're talking over a speaker, because it's
Yeah.
like it's not super like abrasive.
Hmm.
It's something subtle, but it like fits the song. And like there's just some like good sound effects that they use, or like vocal effects they use that I think fit it really well, which is something I usually hate, and something
Yeah.
like most girl groups doing this type of song just overuse the hell out of autotune, and they
Mm.
didn't. And like
Yeah.
their vocals are so good. Like Unwoo is such a good singer. Like this is
Yeah.
just a really well-rounded group.
Yeah.
Like they're a very highly skilled group. So like
Mm.
that's why I like it. I was so sad that like Pristin disappeared because they have
There's
members.
still like no excuse. That should not have
Yeah,
happened at
their
all.
members were so talented. They produced all their music, or
Yeah.
like had a hand in producing all of their music. Like they were such a good, well-rounded group, and Pledis
Yeah.
just completely
Threw 'em out.
ruined everything. So I'm just happy that some of them are back, even
Yep.
even if there aren't any members of IOI in this group, it is still an IOI branch group to me because it is a branch of a branch.
Oh my god.
It is. It's a branch of Pristin, and
It's
Pristin it's part of the tree. It's part of the IOI tree.
IOI leaf group
Yeah, basically.
in the directed graph of IOI.
So you will see them nominated for best IOI branch group of the year. I will make sure of that.